Today, we are going to discuss innovation and success. First, we will go over why innovations succeed. Then, we'll go over an example of innovation success. And lastly, an epic flop. There are many factors that affect an innovation success. Four examples from a Harvard Business Review are: 1. If a compelling case for innovation is made by the company. 2. If the employees have a shared vision of the future. 3. If there is visible senior management involvement. And 4. If there is open-minded exploration of marketplace drivers, so they know what the public actually wants. The two examples that we're going to go over either exhibited these points very well or were way off the mark. So our first one is the success story: Ergotron sit-stand workstations. They're a convertible desk, stand, or mount that allows the individual to do their work sitting down or standing up with an easy push-pull mechanism. So the three enablers, or why they worked. Well, 1, let me ask you a question. Do you enjoy sitting on an airplane for 8 hours? No? Well, that's about how fun an 8-hour workday is if you're always sitting at a desk. Right, it's uncomfortable. Second point, because of technology, generally speaking, our global society continues to become more and more sedentary. Studies prove that these workstations can decrease low back pain and increase metabolism. That's great for our generation. Lastly, as Joel Barker explains in his video, the product must look simple from the user's point of view. These workstations are easy to install and even easier to use. Alright, now next is the total flop, and it's Premier smokeless cigarettes. They were around in the late 80s, I think from 1988 to 1989. I think they made about 5 months. So they're cigarette lookalikes that have a piece of carbon that the individual lights on one side. As they breathe in, hot air from the carbon moves across the tobacco and this flavor capsule that's filled with nicotine and flavoring. So the 3 disablers for success for these guys was that 1, the Premiers were smokeless, but they still carried the harmful ingredients, so there were no health benefits to switching over. So why would any of the people that already smoke switch to these? Secondly, it wasn't really like smoking at all, as the taste and smell were supposedly gross from people who tried it, and the smoke was, well, obviously it was lacking as they're smokeless cigarettes. Lastly, more than $300 million went into this technology, even though it was of no help to society, and it was just to appease the anti-smoking movement that was going on at the time. The innovator went behind senior management's back to run this $300 million operation. It begs the question, would this innovation have succeeded if more people were behind it? So, in summary, if you don't have a purpose, there shouldn't be a product. It's the whole why factor. You need to have a reason for doing what you're doing. Second point, a clear vision that's shared within the organization. Everyone needs to be on the same page, or else you're not going to make it. Third point, involvement from all levels. As you saw in the last one with Premier smokeless cigarettes, senior management wasn't behind it, and it completely flopped. Lastly, you need an understanding of what people want. If the public doesn't want it, then why are you wasting your time making it? Well, that's all for me. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please let me know.